how cute this is.
And look, they can
Peas
pull
in a
these
pod.
out.
I love it.
I know. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, that's a tennis ball in there.
That's so cute with the little lettuce.
Yeah.
I like it.
Whoop. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay, you're fired. Sweet potatoes. Not even gonna bother to look at this one. Okay, this one says brown rice. Let's take a look. Ingredients. See? It's got peas in it. Oh, that's super cute. I like it. Look, here's a little packet of goat's milk. And beef broth. That's good. Little 99-cent packets. That's pretty cute. Let's look at their pour-overs. Salmon and pumpkin stew. Potato. Again, you have such a great idea for a product and then you put garbage in it. Let's try the chicken one, see if that's any better. Again, it's got potato. God, I just can't win. Let's see these bone broth bites. This one's got honey and sweet potatoes. Again, two things that your dog does not need. Hey, whitefish fillets. This sounds promising. Hey, there we go. Whitefish. And of course, it's expensive. Very excited to see that they have glass options for bowls. That's really good. I wish there were more options. These are really fantastic to put underneath your glass bowl. So I highly recommend one of these. Those are a good pick. You can also find them on Amazon in different colors. What do we have for ingredients?
Beef, vegetable, glycerin, salt, beef broth, vinegar, glucosamine hydrochloride, chorandonitine sulfate,
Yeah,
New
these are
Zealand
good.
green mussel, and vitamin E supplement.
Yep. Those are definitely good. A little bit pricey, but
Yeah.
it is a bigger bag.
And they do come in a big bag.
And they come in the big bag down there for $25. That's not bad. Nope.
I see the brown rice flour, the pea fiber.
Yep, pea fiber, automatic stop. So this is one section where a lot of pet parents go wrong when they're trying to do the right thing, right? Because this is over here in like the natural bone section. Those antlers are fine. I don't recommend the kind that's like this, that's been cut, because your dog can break their tooth. But if it's a whole antler and it's size appropriate, that's fine. But all of these bones are cooked. And you can't give them to your dog.
There's some pig ears.
Yep.
You get some more of those?
Nope. Nope, we only get the raw ones. Those
Oh,
are
okay.
all
Sorry.
smoked.
But this is pretty good. This is beef.
Yes,
and,
the beef.
lamb lung.
Yep, the lung bites are good. The belly sticks are good.
They have duck feet, which is
good. They're getting some more options in.
There's a skin roll.
These lamb ears can be okay.
I mean, this is new. This is a rabbit roll. I've never seen one of these before.
It says sausage. That makes me nervous. Let's look at the ingredients.
I know. I was thinking the same thing. So it's kind of hard to see.
Here.
You got it.
It is rabbit, vegetable glycerin. Huh. That's it, yeah. And a preservative. That's actually not that bad.
Did you want to buy and try?
How much are they?
$5.90.
Nope, that's okay. We'll pass.
Okay.
Because our dogs will chew through that in 2 seconds.
Now this is a beef tail. Ooh,
Yep.
okay.
Beef tail's good.
So we know it's a beef tail, but how is it white?
Well, that's what you have to keep in mind. So with a lot of these, they go through processing because people, when they're shopping, they like for things to look clean, which is why all of these are white, because they're bleached, right? Bones don't look like this coming out of a body.
No.
So I don't know if these are bleached or not because I'm not familiar with this company. But that's something that as a pet parent, you have to research that
Before you buy it.
right. Or you have to specifically choose something that you know comes from, you know, a company that doesn't do that. Okay. In the clearance section, more garbage information. Hey, let's put a Pomeranian on it and then people will think it's good for their dog. Look at that. Pork byproducts, chicken byproducts, corn flour, powdered cellulose, vegetable oil, natural flavors, carrageenan. I mean, this is the equivalent of giving your dog a hot dog. It's just, no. Well, I was in the store looking at ingredients on dog food. This gentleman who works there came over and decided that he was going to talk to me and tell me about how phenomenal that food was. It was Origin, and I was specifically looking at the kibble because I like to check dog food ingredients from time to time if I'm out shopping, because their ingredients change all the time, and I still hold out hope that these companies will grow and learn, right? And take all of the legumes and potatoes and garbage ingredients out of their foods. So I always check. And he comes over and he's like, oh yeah, that's, you know, one of the best foods that we have here. You should definitely get that. And I was like, okay. And I didn't say anything else because I'm really not trying to engage with anybody. And he was like, yeah, I mean, they have the highest quality ingredients. Their rep came in here and taught us all about the food, which of course I'm well aware of because I used to work for pet food companies. I know how this works. So I told him, I said, okay, well, if you're interested in talking about it, I'd like to show you something. And he was like, yeah, sure. So I proceeded to break down the ingredient list for him, explain about the multiple legumes that are in the food and why they should be avoided. And then I started talking to him about how to calculate the carbs, and that if he was to calculate the carbs, that the carbs for this food would be very high. And he was really just kind of staring at me dumbfounded, and he was like, oh, well, they didn't say anything about that. And I said, of course not, because they want you to sell their food. But I'm a canine nutritionist, and so I can look at foods objectively rather than try to sell you something. So, are their ingredients good? Yes, many of their ingredients are far superior to other brands. Could they do better? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, there's always room for improvement. Especially when you're looking at a kibble or something like that. So then he wanted to recommend the Honest Kitchen foods, which they have featured right up front because they just got them in. And he was like, yeah, well, those are human grade foods, so clearly those are a better choice. And I said, well, some of them are, but not all of them. And I let him know that there is no such thing as human grade, that is a marketing term that's not regulated. That if you want to feed your dog human grade food, you go to the grocery store, you get the ingredients from a complete and balanced recipe, and then you make that food, and that is human grade food. So he was a little shocked. Really didn't know what to say.
Deflated.
Right, a little deflated, I'm sure. Right, because he thought he was, gonna walk up to me and school me. But I did give him multiple opportunities to walk away, but he continued to try to push me to buy that brand. So that's when I decided, okay, well, if you're gonna be pushy, then I'm gonna tell you what's really going on. So it just goes to show you that you never know who you're talking to in a store, and don't be a pushy salesman, because then you
never know who you meet.
Right, because then you're gonna get schooled. So in all honesty, he meant well. So I'm not giving him any flack. He's just trying to do his job. But yeah, just a little food for thought.